Hey everybody, Cam here. Welcome to another exciting episode of Short Film Sundays. Super Short Film Sundays. I got my friends here. I got Rob, the main man who helped me with the spacesuit and Infinitus and the monster costume and Kustka. Condog, he basically helped us compose the soundtrack for Infinitus. Stefo, he helped build the set for Infinitus. I don't have Condog anymore. He left. I got Gavin, who helped get behind the scenes in his short, brief vacation to Kodiak with us on the Kustka. And he also is helping us edit the upcoming short film Impulse. Connor, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I picked a couple short films that could fit in the category of like PIXAR horror films. Like if PIXAR ever made horror films or really fucked up films.
I'm down for that. I think Godzilla and King Kong are gonna get married at the end, but that's just my opinion.
You think so? Maybe.
Fanfic about that.
All right, so this first film is going to be 100,000 Acres of Pine. Okay, good. I'm recording. Good. Can you guys see it?
Well, it's darkness right now, but I mean,
Black.
yeah, I feel like it's a part of the. Yeah, okay.
Wait, see now?
Daniel Patel.
Yeah.
September 2nd.
Okay.
Whenever I come out in these woods, I end up regretting it.
How's this sound?
But even after all that's happened, I keep finding
Sounds
myself
okay.
back here.
I can't hear it yet, but maybe.
You can't hear it?
Yo, boo boo, with my little bear.
Did you click the share screen thing?
I just think it's a bullshit explanation.
Mhm.
How can you die
Pretty sure
by
I did.
exposure
Yeah, because I'm
when your
looking
lungs
down,
are
I
filled
can
with
see the
resin?
screen.
Huh.
I'll just do it on my computer later.
You worked with
Okay.
him for years. Why am I the only one who cares?
It's kind of like a
I know he was your
stop
brother.
motion.
Just
stop
let it
motion
be,
animation.
Meg.
Yeah, it almost looks like
Sick.
claymation, but is it computer generated
Get some
instead?
boxes.
Yeah, I think it is.
That reminds me of like the Lego.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Was the Lego movie, that was digital, right? It wasn't real stop
Yeah,
motion.
That was,
I mean,
that was
hikers and
CGI,
tourists, sure,
but they
get lost all the
purposely
time
made
around
it
here.
look like stop motion.
Okay.
I've known these woods
Because
my
like
entire life. I was
they can
born.
kind of
No way I
bend
should know
some
where
of
I
the,
am.
some of the
But
characters can kind of bend a
It's
little
like the
more
forest
flexible
shifted.
than
Not much.
you would
Not much,
with the Lego,
but enough.
But they
The whole
did,
thing makes me
I
feel
guess
like
they
I'm going
minimized
in
that as much as
circles.
possible because they wanted it to
I guess I
make
could
it
have
look
lost
like
track
stop
of time.
motion as much as possible.
Okay. So they just skipped some frames, I guess.
Probably.
Yeah, because it has that jerky kind of feel to it, which makes it look authentic, though.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way these are real clay models.
Somebody built 10,000 trees.
That'd be interesting. Oh, you could probably do it with green screen if everything was painted green, you know, and just put like digital matte on it or something. But that would be a lot of hard
That'd be
work.
a lot easier. That'd be a lot easier than making 3 million trees.
Yeah.
Be real claymation.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell?
Wait, that shouldn't be there.
Okay.
It burned down. The watchtower.
Thought that was one of you guys
It burned
talking
down
for a second.
years ago. A whole section of the forest.
Scary.
It shouldn't be here.
Can't hear it, but I'll have to. I might have it on mute or something.
Is that Connor talking?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
Sorry.
Ew. Was that gum or was that blood?
I thought it was gum, but maybe it was blood.
Or maybe some kind of
Maybe it was bloody gum.
bloody gum, yeah. Well, it's whatever dripped, I'm guessing. It's the same substance.
The blob.
Oh, maybe. You know, I still haven't watched that movie, The Blob.
What is that? What the?
This looks like jam.
Like a crazy X-Files episode or something.
Yeah.
A lot of production value went into this.
Yeah.
Ranger Daniel Patel.
It's just weird that it
September 2nd.
didn't say who made
Whenever I
it.
come out in these woods, I end up regretting it.
I think it's kind of crazy how she finds these tapes.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Ooh. Yummy.
Almost a little bit of Evil Dead too going on here.
Yeah. You talking about the classic or the modern one?
Well, actually, the remake,
Daniel?
I can't think of the guy's name, but uses a lot of red lighting in the movie.
Yeah, I like
Ton of
that a
red.
lot. I did like that a lot. There's the moving tree branches too. You guys still hear it?
Oh yeah,
Okay. Is it too loud?
filmmakers probably did a good job if we're just kind of watching intently.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was a pretty good
Ranger
scene
Daniel
right
Patel,
there.
September 2nd. Whenever I come out in these woods,
Still don't know what I'm watching.
I end up.
After all that's happened,
You didn't check this out before we
finding
we
myself
watched
back
it.
here.
Nope. Live reaction.
Yeah. Now it's a Disney movie. Oh, with credits.
That was weird. The ending was kind of weird.
Yeah, it just kind of. I mean, I thought the production value. I wanted to know more what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It's like
kind
they
of ended
didn't
abruptly.
really answer any of the questions I had.
It's like every movie I've been involved with. It's like abrupt ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ended a little too abrupt for me.
This
Yeah.
explanation.
Do you feel like it added to it though, or do you feel like it subtracted to it? Because I feel like sometimes an abrupt ending is like the perfect thing because you don't need any more. But then it sounds like
It is an appealing thing, though, is that it's like it just gives you an abrupt. It's up to you. To
Yeah.
figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I feel like if I had watched it without this, all this going on, maybe I would have been more into it at that moment, and then when it ended like that, maybe it would have been the opposite. You know what I mean? So I heard somebody talking about that where they do like risers on the music side of it, like the soundtrack, and then they kill it, and it's nothing but dead quiet, and it makes you feel like your heart has stopped. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They'll do that too they did that kind of with the Shining sound score where like you'll hear like they mismatch things. So like sometimes a key will line up, but sometimes like a big shot reveal will happen and the score won't change, or just out of nowhere the score will just start to rise or it'll start to go.
Yeah.
It's really
hallway scene
unsettling.
is kind of like that.
It totally, because it's very unsettling to subconsciously to the viewer. You don't even unless you're movie nerds, probably like us, to an average moviegoer, there's something unsettling to them, and they don't realize they're physically being affected by sound. And I love that kind of experimental. I always pay attention to sound, and I mean, I wasn't so much in this because I was looking visually first, but
Yeah.
Shining is a great example of that.
Well, I think we're gonna watch Teeth next. I think that's what we want to watch.
mushroom. What are you talking about? It's a jellyfish.
Oh, yeah. This is already looking real bad. Oh, you know what? That's probably like a tooth growing. That's what.
Oh, yeah.
I received my first tooth at the age of 2.5. This was, by all accounts, particularly late in a child's development.
Oh, God.
And meant that I was
Oh,
also
my God. I like the tongue.
He bit his mom while he's breastfeeding.
I did not enjoy teething so much. Its unpleasantness developed in me a certain disregard for these hard buds erupting from my gums. I found biting with conviction on firm objects to be of benefit and suitable punishment for the teeth. I would take to chewing anything I could get my young mandible around.
Sound effects.
Surprisingly, my teeth survived this intentional barbarity, only to be defeated by an oh-so-sweet sticky toffee apple.
Guy's narration's on point.
This victory was short-lived. These were primary teeth, and primary teeth are only present to make way for adult teeth. They sprouted anew. By the age of 6.5, I had unfortunately now gained a complete and fresh set. I had no interest in their welfare. I only had interest in the sugariness that passed them by and settled on my tongue. My first adult tooth was not a victim to my thoughtlessness, but was in fact knocked out. At 11 years of age, a pre-planned chance meeting behind the school resulted in an inconspicuous bicuspid becoming an absent bicuspid. The gap left by this missing tooth was thoroughly explored and enjoyed by my tongue with fond reminiscence.
Oh my God, this is getting kind of sexual.
It is.
I reached the age of 48, continuing to lose teeth.
I mean, is it bad if
By
I
then,
turn on a little bit?
I had lost enough teeth to begin missing
what the hell's in the jar with the flies?
mastication of food.
You like,
I don't want to
Even
know.
if my tongue was
Probably
now lavishing
Yeah,
in the smoothness of its surrounds.
The flies are really attracted to it. Every shot.
I lost
Apparently
3
his
more
mouth.
through medical intervention. And through necessity, I gained my first set of dentures. With them came a revelation. It's only then, presented with the disembodied enamels, that the full beauty of this substantial link between food, tongue, throat, and stomach became apparent.
What's up with the flies, man?
I began to place the form of the teeth above the function, vetting and analyzing food for potential
Those flies
risk
are
of the
teeth.
teeth falling foul.
Those were
Many
flies.
foods, in fact, became avoided.
On the couch.
Avoided or mashed, filtered, separated, and
Tongue
mashed
freaks me
again.
out, man.
All for the sake of keeping my
Tongue's a fucking
prosthetic
worm,
teeth
man.
pristine.
What is up with all the flies? I feel like
Are those flies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you we're gonna find out.
Yeah, we'll
Family's
Soon
little
began to
whorehouse.
spread outside the realm
He's
of
gonna
my own
replace his teeth with
and into
flies.
those of other toothed animals. I marveled at their efficiency, their specificity. These wondrous beasts had no need to worry their minds about their teeth. They were blessed with immaculate design. I would take inspiration from them. I began to think about how I could combine these specialist points, that perhaps I could improve on my previous God-given and God-inspired dentures. I realized the perfect cutting, tearing, and mashing tools.
Customize his own feet or teeth.
At the age of 62, I separated the species and sorted the teeth into categories of size and shape. I gathered my resources and set to work on the construction. Through my thorough studies, I became convinced that I had come to a combination of interspecies teeth that could not be better matched. My meticulousness meant that they were not finished swiftly, but they would be of utmost quality.
Man, it
My
looks kinda cool,
70th,
but it's really gross.
the impressive and fierce set of teeth
So
were
disturbing, man.
complete.
How did they come up with this
Sound
idea?
effects are just killing it, though.
This is insane.
vampire.
Now we're gonna watch him eat something.
To eat the squirrel.
In my 71st year, I lost the tip of my tongue.
No!
Oh no! Oh no!
Bit his own tongue off. Oh God!
Wait! No, that's it.
What's
The moral of the story. Be careful what you wish for.
Don't fuck with teeth.
Don't mix teeth. I guess that was a weird one.
Dude. No, I honestly, I think that was like top tier. I kid you not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
it was
because-
really good.
Yeah.
Because, okay, here's the deal. At the end of the day, it was not like, at the end of the day, he was just kind of a weirdo,
Yeah.
right? He didn't do anything super crazy. But, like, how they present it and how they,
Sound
the
effects.
atmosphere,
Yeah.
the sound effects are just so gross. It was just like, they made something so, like,
Yeah.
Mundane.
so kind of, like,
Something so
mundane and just
horrific.
kind of, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe slightly uncomfortable, like, really uncomfortable. Like, it was good atmosphere horror.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
definitely seemed
I
like it
totally
was
call that horror.
a prelude to something. Like it definitely felt like the dude is gonna go on like some like chomping spree and just like biting
Mhm.
people and shit.
Mhm.
Have more,
Oh,
bitties
yeah.
or some shit like that.
Well, you,
Yeah.
To add
And we
that,
never
you
did
could-
figure out what the flies were for.
Yeah, that was a little odd.
Yeah, the vase. We
Yeah.
didn't find out what was in there.
They were atmospheric.
I guess. Yeah.
It might have been to convey how many like dead animals he collected. That his
Could
house
be,
was just
yeah.
like full of dead animals.
Well, it's almost like the flies were his friends too. Like the flies were his pals or something. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, flies don't have
Well,
teeth.
Yeah, they just
the association with food, right? That's what they kind of represent. Like,
Yeah.
maybe they were metaphorical, like, because they were very associated with the food, right? That was
Yeah.
the whole thing. It was like his relationship with food and teeth, and
Yeah. And eating. So he just ate all the time.
Out of the three films we've watched, that was my favorite. And I think for me personally, the reason is because when I watch a horror film, if it makes me uncomfortable, that is my sign of loving it. And meaning, nothing pisses me off more than just a generic, boring horror film where the dog lives and the kid lives.
Yeah.
Cinema should make you feel uncomfortable. It should make you feel something. And if you're not disgusted and creeped out, and
Yeah.
then they did their job.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, man.
Duh.
Yeah. All the
you're gonna be one of those YouTubers, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
And remember,
That's
subscribe over here to the little button.
pop, 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 pop. Just have it pop up all over the screen.
Take care, guys. Have a good night.
Yeah. You guys
You
do.
too.
Ciao.
Good night.
Have a good one.
Out from Alaska.
Yeah.